Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Love After Lockup. This is season 2, episode 13. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, we got one more episode left, y'all. I don't know what I'm gonna do. And it's gonna be a 2-hour season finale, okay? I don't know if I'm ready because this sit down, I don't know if we're ready for this sit down. But anyway, okay. Let's go ahead and get started. First off, we got Tracy and Clint. Okay, Clint. All right. Clint is back in New Mexico. Last time we saw him, he was trying to go meet up with Tracy in Texas. It didn't work out. It was a bust. Okay. So now he's going back to his mom and daddy's house in New Mexico, which they have a nice house. Okay. Nice big driveway. Nice inside. It's a nice house. Okay. I don't know what they do. They do like on the real, but it's a nice house. Okay. So he gets up over there and we see a clip of them talking before Clint gets there. And the mom and the daddy are like, look, how are we going to break this up? Basically. The daddy's like, the daddy looks like he was just like, I told this fool. I told him before he even went over there to go see Tracy that this wasn't going to end well. You know, that's what the daddy was just, he wasn't too much talk. The mama was more talk, but the daddy was like, look, I told your stupid ass a long time ago. You didn't want to listen. Alright? You better be glad I'm letting you back in the house. Alright? But the mom is more like, you know, we got to talk to him and we got to see where he is. And, you know, when, oh, here he comes. Hey, Clint. Hey, Mom. Let's go ahead and sit down. Come on. So they go sit down and Mama's just like, so Clint, what's going on? And he was like, Tracy's still in jail, you know, and yeah. Mama's like, you sure you want to be with Tracy? Because I mean, there's a lot of other good women out there. Christianmingle.com, I heard is a really good site that you can go to, and you can, you know, there's a lot of good women in my church I know who they probably don't want to talk to you because you're crazy, but you know, there's so much more women out there, Clint. Why? Why, Tracy? Why someone who is addicted to crack? Huh? And Clint's like, I don't know why, Tracy, but I love Tracy, and that's my wife, and that's just what it is, and yeah. The daddy's just like, and so Mama's like, Clint, is there a breaking point? Is there a breaking point with Tracy? Like, can she do no wrong? And Clint's like, well, I mean, if she's still on them drugs after she get out, you know, then maybe, you know. But we, in the confessional, Clint's like, if it's got to be Tracy or my parents, then it's going to be Tracy. So, Clint, why are you lying to your parents? Like, there's no breaking point when it comes to Tracy. Love that girl, okay? Through thick and thin, till death do y'all part, even through crack. It's going to be, y'all going to be good, according to you, okay? And so Mama's crying at this point because she was like, I wanted you to be married, but I didn't picture this for you. Like, you know, I don't want her in our family. And she, you know, she was just using you, Clint. And, you know, he's like, yeah, Tracy calling, so whatever. So the next clip we see, Tracy, he said Tracy calls him every day, okay? And then it's nighttime right now. Tracy called him twice. He missed it, and she calls him again, and he's like, oh, thank goodness you called me again. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry I missed your 2 calls. I'm so sorry I missed your 2 calls, and I'm here now, baby. What's good? I'm here now. What's wrong? And Tracy's like, you got me on speakerphone? And he's like, no. And she's like, so I heard your mom was talking about me, and your family and friends was talking about me, talking about I'm using you. And Clint was like, they never said that. I never heard, they love you. They want to see you when you come out. And she's like, you lying, you know. I'm not using you. I got more stuff to worry about. You know, I can be in here for the long haul, okay? So I'm not trying to use you. And then Clint is just got, Clint goes from like 0 to like 100. He was like, and he like throws the phone, and we like, why'd he get so mad? Why'd he get so mad? There's a lot of, Clint got a lot of pent up aggression all up here, all up in his chest right here. It's just boiling, you know. And he was just like, hung up on her. Hope she calls back. And so she calls back and she's like, why you hung up on me? And he's like, because I'm just trying to be there for you guys. And I don't understand why you're so mad at me and why you're so mean to me. And she's like, you want to end this? And he was like, no, why you bring it up? You must want to end it. I don't understand. She's like, you want to end it? And he was like, well, yeah, fine. Bye. Bye, Tracy. Bye, Tracy. Bye, Tracy. Bye. And so he's like, oh, got what you guys got what you wanted. Take this microphone off of me. You guys got what you wanted, okay? Mom and my daddy got what they wanted. You, the cameraman, got what you wanted. The producer got what you wanted. Everybody got what they wanted. Tracy got what she wanted. Everybody got what they wanted from me. And so he had a little meltdown, okay? And that's pretty much all we see from Clint and Tracy. It was enough. Clint, get that anger out in a healthy way. It's just too much, okay? It's just too much. So that was all for them, okay? Then we get Marcelino and Brittany. Marcelino and Brittany wasn't too much either. It was nice. So they're grocery shopping and she's pregnant still. She told Marcelino she's pregnant last episode. And he's like, cool, you know, cool, she's pregnant, cool, we can move on, we good, cool. He's not really tripping, okay? But we get the grocery shopping and she's asking him, like, you know, like, are you ready for this? Like, changing diapers and all that. And he's like, that's a lot. And she was like, you know, you've just been with 40 years. You haven't really been serious with anyone. What makes me so different? Why you want to be so serious with me? Okay? And he's like, I don't even know if I want to be serious with you. Like, what if I want to do other stuff? And Brittany's like, well, that's how you have doubts and you, okay. So, that scares me. And Brittany proceeds to tell us that, I don't know if it's Giovanni's baby daddy, but her last relationship, she's had a relationship like that where she got pregnant and he didn't really want to be too much involved and he was cheating on her apparently, and she said her whole life kind of went down. So maybe that was Giovanni's baby, Giovanni's daddy, because that was right when apparently he was like a meth dealer, and that was right when she went to prison for, I forgot what type of drug, but it might have been meth, okay? So it might have been Giovanni's daddy, but anyways. And so she's worried about that and whatnot. And so then we get to, they're in Vegas, they go into the strip in Vegas, and they go and have dinner and whatnot. And then we get this little WeTV production, okay? Marcelino and WeTV production. They are walking, and they have a little street performer, a little street magician. And he's like, come on, guys, a nice little couple. Come on, come on. And so he gets them up there. And he's like, so we got some cards. And you know, put your hand right here and put your hand on top. And so Marcelino and Brittany are like, what's up? And then he's like, oh, I think he's got to give you something and you need to receive it. And so Brittany's like, what? And so the man puts a little towel on Marcelino's hand. He's like, voila, it's a box with a ring in it. Yeah. And so Marcelino gets on his knees and proceeds to ask Brittany for her hand in marriage. Okay? And Brittany was like, oh, I thought you had doubts, but you were actually fooling me and you love me and we're going to be together forever. And it was cute. Okay? It was cute. It was boring, but it was cute. Okay? And that was pretty much all for them. And they're like, yeah, we in this thing for the long haul, you know, blah, 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 blah. Bye, Marcelino and Brittany. Congratulations. Okay? Then we get to Matt and Caitlin. Okay, Caitlin. Poor Caitlin. I really feel bad for Caitlin. Her mama had just passed away. We see that from last episode. And when they were at the funeral home, her and Matt got into some big fight, you know. And the poor funeral home director was just like, why y'all fighting? I'm trying to be a grief counselor, but y'all making it hard, okay? So Matt kind of just walked away and like left Caitlin. So Caitlin was like, she got her a hotel and she's just chilling, trying to do her own thing, trying to unwind and try to figure out everything. So I'm like, kudos Caitlin for getting away from that situation and just focusing on you and whatnot. So she, you know, we see some little TV footage of her in the room, and she's like kicking off the covers and stuff. And I mean, she's having a rough time. So whatever. She got her some little to-go pizza on the bed and stuff. And so she's like, let me call Matt to check in. She tries to call Matt. Lord have mercy, Jesus. She tries to call Matt. It goes to voicemail. Hey, this is Matt. Leave a message. And so she's like, okay. And so after a little while, she gets a little phone call. And it's from a jail. You have, you know, this is something something jail. Matt. And she's like, I know you lying. And so she accepts the charges and whatnot. And he's like, hey, I'm in jail. I got arrested for possession of a stolen motor vehicle. And she was like, I know you are lying. You know, and she's just like speechless like the rest of us. Like, dang. And she said they just been away from each other for a day. And this fool got locked up again. Whose vehicle were you trying to steal, man? Your mama got a car. You could just take your mama's car if you need to get from A to B. And your homeboy, I forgot his name, he got a car too. Okay? Why are you trying to steal somebody's car? What are you doing? Okay? And so Caitlin's thinking the same thing in her head. And he's like, these dudes in here think this is a game. And she's like, no, the only one who thinks that's a game, who thinks it's a game, is you, Matt. Like, I'm not, you know, this is a lot. I have to deal with you. You should be sorry for me or whatever. And she's just going off on him. And, you know, Matt don't like that. He's like, I gotta go. She's like, okay, go ahead, go. Psh, click. And so Caitlin is just having a bad, I don't know if this is a couple of days or a week. She is just having a rough time. So let's send some love and some patience and some prayers coming down for Caitlin, because she needs it, okay? That was Matt and Caitlin, pretty much. Lizzie and Scott. Okay, my favorite Lizzie is at the peak heightness of manipulation in this episode, okay? She was showing us the advanced mastery level manipulation skills, okay? So she is in there making Scott some prison pie, okay? It consists of some Oreos, some coffee creamer, and some bread. That's what I saw. You have other ingredients, but that's all I saw. And she had like 2 big, looked like some 24 ounces of coffee creamer, and she just like kind of just poured it into this bowl. And she had some Oreos, and Scott's like, what you doing with the Oreos? And she was like, I need the frosting for the filling of the pie. And so it looks, I don't know. I mean, if y'all know the ingredients, put them down below. Because I might have to make a little prison pie and see what, you know, what's what or whatever. Okay? So she's making this prison pie for him. And he's like, you know, I haven't been seeing you in a little while. And I haven't been, like, spending time with you. And she was like, Scott, I have a daughter. And my daughter hates you. And so I'm just spending time with my daughter. And the fact that she hates you and I'm still talking to you, you should be grateful. But you're ungrateful. So what? And he's like, well, I mean, I could leave if you got to spend more time with your daughter and whatnot. You know, I just thought that we would, you know, I waited for this long. I could wait another year. And she's like, wait for what? And he's like, you know, some sexual encounters, you know. And she's like, oh my God, here we go with the sex talk. And so he's like, oh, she's like, I told you I wanted to wait. And she's like, are you fine with that? I thought you were fine with that, Scott. And he's like, yeah, I'm fine. Oh, what are your eyes doing? Like, or like you can't even look me in my eyes when you say that, Scott. Like, what? And he's like, look, I don't want it. Okay? And Scott has these teeth in his mouth, and I'm just like, Scott, take the teeth out your mouth. He's just, you know. And she's like, your eyes are just doing something weird. They're just there, and I can't look at you, and I can't stand them. Why do you have eyes? Like, why are they moving around like regular eyes? Like, oh my God, you're so annoying and you're aggravating because you have eyes and you have a face and you have muscles and tendons and bones and regular human stuff, and it just bothers me, and I just can't look at you, and I can't take you right now. Stupid, you know? And so Scott is just like, well, you know, if you don't want me to be here, I'm gonna leave. And she's like, I'm gonna leave. And she like gets up and she walks out. And I'm like, what is this conversation about? Like, how did we get from here to here? The master manipulator is making this man feel bad for no apparent reason. She's just like, I'm gonna make you feel bad because I feel like making you feel bad, and that's what we're gonna do. So because I want to make you feel bad, I'm gonna walk out. And so she like walks out, and of course Scott, he gets up and he goes after her, whatnot, and she's like talking to the cameras, and she's like, his eyes were just, you know, bothering me, and he's like, here you go with my eyes, like, why are you being mean to me? And she's like, Scott, and she like takes after him, and he's just trying to like get down to the elevator and get out of here, and bye Lizzie. And she's like, you're not gonna walk away from me, I'm the manipulator. And so she's like, come here, Scott, and she like pulls him off the elevator and whatnot. And Scott was mad, okay? He's just like, look, you can say everything you want me, and you can say what you want me, and I don't kiss my teeth again. You can say whatever you want me. I don't care, say nothing back, and I can't see, and I can't understand, and I know. So that's all I got from Scott, because them teeth were, he was struggling to keep them teeth in. Them teeth are huge. Scott, get them. I don't understand why they make them teeth so huge. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh. And so Lizzie's like, you're talking back to me? Are you talking back to me? This is funny. You must not realize who I am. She's like, oh, so you want to have a conversation with me now? Am I going to have to walk out every time for you to have a conversation with me? And he's just like, no, because you're mean, and I'm mean. And she's like, how am I mean? Like what? And he's like, that's it right there. She's like, is it because you're crazy? It's all in your head. You think about it over and over again. Crazy. You're crazy, Scott. You're crazy because I told you you're crazy. Okay? That is Lizzie. Lizzie, Master Manipulator 101. She's making this man feel bad and is picking a fight for no apparent reason, okay? She's just like, whatever. I don't care. Not sure why we're fighting so much anymore. I don't know why we're fighting. Like, I just got out of prison. Like, why are we fighting? It's because I started it. And I finished it. Because I'm Lizzie. Okay? And that's all. We get a little commercial clip from Lizzie and Jasmine. And she's like, I've had 23 phones while I was in prison. And I spent $30,000 on those phones. That's how I used to get my tricks and, you know, get them to send me money and take pictures and, yeah. So, and then Jasmine is like teaching her the new, like, selfie duck lips. And she's like, Mom, it's the duck lips. And she's like, what is that? I'm going to try it. It looks kind of crazy. I'm going to use it on my new tricks. Jasmine, why are you teaching her these new... You're teaching her these new ways to trick off on these men, okay? You're teaching her these new selfie moves, new selfie moves for the new fools, okay? You don't know what... Lizzie is going to use this to her advantage, get her some more phones, do her some duck lip, and get these new fools, these new old fools who like duck lips, okay? Jasmine. Girl. Okay. Lastly, we got Megan, Michael, and Sarah. Megan, Michael, and Sarah. Okay. Michael is in jail, y'all. Free Michael. Y'all don't want... Okay. Okay, so Michael is in jail. And he's been in jail for 2 days, apparently. And Megan is still giddy. Like, he didn't just get locked up. Like, Megan, why are you so excited to go see him in jail? She's like, I'm going to go see him in jail. He's been in there for 2 days. And yeah, I'm going to go see my man. I mean, if he keeps getting in trouble, it's going to put a strain on our relationship. But it's fine. I like bad boys. It's like a Bonnie and Clyde thing I have. I don't know. I just like it. And I love it. It's fun. It's fun being like with a guy who, you know, just does whatever, you know. It's fun. Megan. Whew, Lord have mercy, Jesus. All right. So then we cut to Sarah, and she's meeting her girl Emmy, and Emmy is just sitting there just, ooh. Oh, hey, what's up, Sarah? What's good? And Sarah's like, I need to talk to you, girl. Can we get out of here? Because it smells like sweat and just nastiness in this gym. Can we go? And so they go outside, and they got the little Starbucks cups, and she's like, girl, Michael's PO came over, and I'm so glad his PO has a female partner because, you know, she was just trying to, you know, she felt bad for me, and she just told me the real. She's like, Michael was with a girl named Megan, and he was late because he was picking her up from the airport. And Emmy is just like, you know that pretends to be shocked me? That's Emmy, okay? Emmy was like, oh my gosh. Everybody knew. Everybody knew but you. Emmy's like. And so Sarah proceeds to tell us that, you know, this girl has been, his PO came and got the cell phone, and she was able to look through the cell phone and whatnot, and able to look through his tablet because the iPhones have the link between the phone and the tablet. And she was seeing all of the videos with Megan and all their messages and all of their explicit videos and whatnot. And she was like, this girl is engaged to Michael apparently. She's shopping for wedding dresses, and she's trying to stay down here and be with Michael and stuff like that, and she doesn't know about me apparently, or that I'm married to him, you know. And so Emmy's like, why are you surprised, girl? But I mean, okay, I feel bad for Sarah, y'all. I've always felt bad for Sarah because, like, I can understand where Sarah's coming from, even though I wouldn't do that. Like, you kind of understand where Sarah's coming from in her own logic, you know? Like, she has known this man for a while. She's obviously head over heels in love with Michael, because who would put up with this foolishness, okay? So she's not thinking rationally. She's not thinking logically. She's thinking emotionally. How many women have done that? So, like, I can't really go hard on Sarah because, like, everybody's kind of been in a situation where they weren't thinking logically, you know? And Sarah is so young. Like, she's 20... Let me stop. I think she's like 21. And so she's making really bad decisions and bad choices because she is in love with this man, you know? And Michael is manipulative, and he's emotionally manipulative to Sarah. And he knows how to manipulate this girl to string her along. And so, yeah, Sarah is just, like, she was crying and whatnot. And Emmy is still like, I don't know what to tell you. I already told you everything I wanted to tell you about Michael. And you knew he was crazy from the get-go, so. Emmy was like, I hope he stays in jail. I'm like, Emmy, why you gonna wish that on that man? Why you gonna wish he stays in jail? Emmy, that was a little cruel, Emmy. She was like, I wish he stays in jail because he's a cheater. And I was like, Emmy, you can't go to jail for cheating, girl. That's not how any of this works, okay? So, yeah, like I said, I feel bad for Sarah. But Sarah, she lost me right here. She was like, I gotta go meet with her, and I gotta go talk to her. I'm like, girl, I mean, it's making for good TV, Sarah. But it just doesn't, you know, like, you don't have to go meet this girl. Like, it's just, there's nothing y'all need to talk about. You need to just hang up. Like, she hung up on Michael because, oh yeah, I didn't even say that. Michael called her, you know, perfect timing. He called her and she's like, hey, who is this Megan girl and did she come to Niagara Falls to see you? And he was like, what? Why you asking me these questions? Answer my question, Michael. Oh, why you asking me these questions? Like, I got better things to do, you know? And she's like, Michael, do you love her? Man, why you asking me these weak questions, man? Why you asking me these weak questions, man? Man, these questions are weak, man. You weak, man. Questions are weak, man. And she's like, oh, I swear to God, Michael, I'm going to leave you. I'm going to hang up this phone and you're never going to see me again and all that. And he's like, if you don't answer my questions, I'm just going to be done. And he's like, man, this stupid, man. That's weak, man. Hang up the phone. I don't want to see you no more. He knows that Sarah's going to be there to the end, so he don't have to answer nothing and he don't have to admit to nothing, okay? Apparently, all right? And so Emmy's like, just give me the phone so I can hang it up since you don't want to hang it up. Okay, so Sarah's riding in the car, okay? Because she's going to go meet with Megan. And she's like, I want Megan to know that I'm the wife. I'm not just a baby mama. I'm like, Megan, you should have just been like, girl, Megan, you can have him, girl. I'm done. That's too much for me and my baby on the way. But instead of saying that, she's just like, you know, it might get physical. It's like, girl, you don't need to put your body in harm's way. You are pregnant, sis. And she is showing, okay? There is no reason for you to go and see this girl. No reason at all, okay? Like, but I want to see it, okay? But I do want to see it. I'd like to see it. I'd like to see it, okay? Yeah, that is next episode, you guys. It's a 2-hour season finale. Are y'all ready for this? Because I don't think I'm ready for this. I'm like, I mean, this really can't be anything happening too much because Sarah is pregnant. It ain't gonna be no Maury type of fighting or whatever. I mean, you know, it's just, she's pregnant. So it's just gonna be a little war of the words and whatnot. And hopefully Sarah's like, girl, you and Megan can live peacefully and happily in bliss away from me and my kids and my family because I don't have the time, okay? And I don't have the patience, you know, and I can do battle by myself, okay? So have him, you know. I wish that happens. I don't think it's going to happen. But, yeah, anyways, you guys, let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Let me know because next week is going to be the end of this, y'all. So let me know if y'all want me to review any other shows that y'all are watching. What am I watching? I don't think I'm watching anything other than Live After Lockup right now. So let me know what y'all want to see. Leave me some comments below. Don't forget to hit like because it helps the video so much. I really appreciate y'all. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed either. And I love y'all. I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.